wake up. You're like, I'm not going to school. Why do I gotta wake up?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then you have to do it again.
I would now have dedicated my 20s, 30s, and 40s to children.
That was my aunt. My aunt, her youngest and her second youngest are 22 years apart.
Ooh, papa.
22, 23. Yeah. So like literally she was like, yep, all over again. So like literally like she had Jake at like 42, 43. And we were all, I remember my family was like, what? Because we already had like our cousin dynamic. It was like my sister and I, it was my two cousins. So like the four of us were raised together. We lived in the same house. So we all grew up together, you know what I mean? And then she popped up pregnant. We were all like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, ew.
Not
But like he's like the best thing that came into our family. Like he's such a good kid, but like we were all like we were all like mini moms to him, older sisters. But like we all changed his diaper, we all walked him to school. Like we all took turns, like 5 women, whether it was my mom, my cousin, my sister, his sister, like just all taking care of this one kid who came in like
you, because you had a child so young that when if you have that second child, it might be a complete different situation and experience, and it might be even more beautiful because I think you're no longer going to be in, I don't know how much you
fight or flight.
I don't know how much you struggled, but I assume being a very young mom,
I cried every day. Damn, it was so terrible.
Really?
Yeah, it was so terrible.
You might not have that experience
I was
again.
so manga. I was like skin and bone, like literally sick. I was so sad the whole time. It was terrible. 0 out of 10. So that would encourage me to do it again. Like if I can have a child out of love and I'm being married and experience. Okay, cool. But also asking somebody to mind 2 kids is different than asking them to mind 1 kid. Like I can drop my kid off now, fine. But if you have 2 kids, like can you watch 2 kids? Where can I go?
But say you have a kid in like 3 years. Then
make him the babysitter?
No, but
8, 9, 10, 11. He'll be 11.
Oh, okay. That's maybe like 5 years if you had it, because you're young, you're early 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25?
You're 25?
Oh yeah, sure. So when you're 30, I bought it. So when you're 30, then he would be closer to a teenager, and then you won't be telling people to babysit 2 kids. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be on his own. You're not gonna care about
a lot of
being
people,
babysat.
a lot of children who are the older child really hate this take because, and I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I've never been in this position. But respectfully, I did not ask to babysit this child.
No, you don't have to
my
babysit.
choice.
It's like you can take, like the older one will take care of himself, and you just have to leave that one with like a grandparent. You know
But to be fair, that older child is gonna end up in this situation almost every time.
Yeah, like I'm gonna call him like, go get this for me, please.
Because it almost ends up being like, dare I say, like a co-parenting situation that they didn't ask to be in, and like. Not to villainize the mom, like you're literally just in like flight or fight mode. You're just relying on your village, and at this time, your oldest child is a village. It's not. I understand that it's not fair to the child, but I understand why women.
It could be a shitty situation for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
How's dating been for you guys?
I ain't dating
At all?
No, I mean it's just been like it hasn't been that long, right? So it's been a year and 2 months.
Okay,
so,
yeah, that's not long.
Yeah, it's not that long.
A year and 2 months.
Yeah.
Are you not looking, or are you like, I'm open to it, but like if it comes, maybe, or like are you like doors closed, like don't even knock right now?
I might have like a conversation. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
If something surprises you, you're not opposed to it.
I don't know. Maybe. It depends.
Yeah.
Things got to line up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's fair. What about you, Jafi?
We were going down the line, so you're next. So how is dating going for you?
I already said that I'm not prioritizing men like the next couple months because I want to turn 30 without having to be stressed out. But things like there things are thinking that I'm not mad at the things that are thinking right now. Right. So like I'm not gonna like not think with the thing if it's being a good thing.
If the thing can't think, then you're
the
the
thing
thing.
can't think, then I'm a thing.
Right.
So
But
I'm not like pressed on it. But if it's thinking, then I'm like,
that you're gonna think.
As long as the thing is great, then I'm gonna
I love the things. I love the things.
That's where I am right now. What about you, Miss?
Same.
What she said.
Same. No, like I've about the same amount of time that I've been out of a relationship. And
Because you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
allowed to do that.
Yeah, the whole time.
Take that back.
He said,
Nah, I was in a really long relationship. And yeah, getting back into the dating space is really interesting. So I can understand what you mean. But so I'm open to spontaneous, whatever comes. I'm not forcing it. This is a really interesting space to be dating in this day and age. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a gender war right now. So I'm also not like that keen to jumping into it because like I think we all need to figure shit out before we come back together and try to create, So yeah.
what, Mucho?
Yeah, the men are giggling back there.
Why are you giggling so hard?
Yes,
What?
let's hear the men's
Talk in the
take.
mic. Go ahead.
I don't think there's no gender war. It's chill.
You don't think there's a gender war?
There's definitely a gender war. Right?
Yeah.
That's online.
Can you define gender war?
Online gender war.
I think there's
In real
a
life, everything's peaches and cream.
Yeah,
No,
online,
that's not true.
no.
That's
I don't
not
know about
true.
peaches and cream, but I do think that it's mainly online. Like it's an online conversation.
It is online, but at the end of the day, online stuff spills into real life, right? We can always say like that's interesting, but at the end of the day, that's the internet. These are people behind these thoughts, and that can spill into real life. I won't say there's a gender war per se, but there's a bit of a disconnect on how men want to date and how they view women, and how women want to date and how they view men. And I think we're constantly like rubbing against the grain instead of like actually trying to like build and like learn each other, whatever. It's always like there's like the transactional thing and like what can you do for me? And, like you don't fold laundry or where you don't like we're always in like this like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's like a dating tension right now.
But then I also question, is that just the online thing? Because when you watch some of these girls who are like dating, they're going on all these first dates, second dates, third dates in it, and they're treated so great. And they're like, we don't have these conversations in real life. Like, so it's like, is it the men who are just online talking about it, but then the ones who are in life, really dating, is that happening? Are those conversations
do you know a
that
lot
are
of
happening?
women in real life who have a really rich dating life?
Maybe. Actually, yeah, I do know one.
One.
And she does say, like, yeah, but I don't have like a plethora of women that I know all their business. You know what I mean? But I know one girl who is like, she goes on dates. So I was like, where are you finding these people? And it's here in the city, you know?
Yeah.
Other than that, a lot of my friends are either in relationships now or they were dealing with something that they really shouldn't have been dealing with.
Yeah.
Or they're just on their career stuff. So
That's fair.
So you.
What was the next? No, he's a good man, Savannah.
Amen.
I got a good man.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I have a good man.
That's good.
If you're not asking, I'm not saying nothing else.
Well, like, what makes him good?
He's very kind.
That's good.
He's very kind. To that point, though, right? I would say, I as long as I like me myself, I was focused on being aligned, and I know I was in a good place because I used to be more of a menace, and when I wasn't a menace, then I only found like great people.
Okay.
Like even like my ex, I have nothing bad to say. Great person, just wasn't aligned. Like we couldn't, but great person. So when people are out there like, oh my God, men aren't shit. I'm like, there's no shortage on good men. There's actually a lot of great men out there. Yeah. You know what's so crazy? I got into a internet thing the other day. There was a post and they were saying that the XY chromosome or something like that, basically alluding to like the male species is dwindling. And the women were celebrating it. And I commented and I have them screenshot it because I was gonna make a post about it. And there's so much women are saying they were basically saying like, "Great, this needs to happen faster." And I'm like,
so what? Sorry, what's happening? Sorry, explain what's happening. The
male like chromosome basically is dwindling over time. There will be less men and more women, right? So women who were in the post, right? They were saying like, "This needs to happen faster. This should have already happened," right? So I hopped in the comment. I'm like, I don't understand why there's so many women like saying
Celebrating
this.
this.
Especially as a mom, as a son, I understand. I'm also a woman. I live in the same society where there's a lot of shitty men, a lot of fucked up things happen to women by way of men, right? But like we're responsible, or I'm responsible too, of like, raising like a good man. And you know how many times I got called to pick me? Oh, the pick me's here. Girl, did you get picked yet? Did you get picked yet? Did you get picked yet? I'm like, bro, I can't even like just say that.
No, you can't defend men.
You can't.
You can't.
You
defend
can't.
men. They'll eat your.
This
eat
is
you
what
alive.
I mean by the gender war, though. This is exactly what
I'm
I
very
mean.
worried. Like even just me saying there's no shortage of men, I know some girls just sitting there waiting to be like, pick me. Did you get picked yet? I just know it. That internet war, I do see how that's a real thing.
But then that's why I think about all these girls that I watch these series.
Right.
Like, they just are living life and they're having such great dating experiences. You know, it might not all be peaches and cream and they're not finding like the love of their life, but they're having these like full, real dating experiences. And it's just like, I love that for them. So I'm like, there must be somebody. We're just not doing it right. You know?
We're not picking them right.
Yeah.
Or looking in the right places, or
looking in
like
the right places.
opening
Or
our
giving the right men-
minds
yeah,
and our
being
hearts.
You're not
open-minded.
to,
gonna
like,
find a
even
love of your
that.
life that's steady.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Just kidding.
March 20th.
Like they have that thing that's going on in Korea right now. It's Korea, right? And
I think
where
we spoke about this. It's
did you speak
yeah,
about
we
it?
spoke about it like a while ago. Yeah.
About
is
the
it?
fact that they gave away all their female children.
Oh wait, no, I did what?
That was even in China.
It was in China.
One child rule.
Yeah, the one child rule in China.
But they
And
gave
because they
away the
wanted-
female children.
Well, because they only wanted male children. I'm not quite sure exactly how they.
I think it's
end up having
changing
two.
though. They used to only
they
have the
don't have
one
it
child
anymore.
rule, and now they're like,
Now in China-
In recent years, but they're really struggling now. Now they're trying to get immigrants, even from Africa, to come and breed with these Asian men.
I know
these
Japan is
Chinese
doing
men. Yeah.
What you
Japan.
mean even from Africa?
Well, because they're. I'm not gonna lie, they are racist.
Well, I mean,
they're
yeah,
a very
Chinese,
racist country.
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of like
Yeah, so it's just showing you need balance in everything in life.
If you go to Guangzhou, Guanzhou, if you go there, there's a lot of Africans there, like in China. So that might be part of it.
So you're
It could
talking
be.
like African women and Chinese men?
They're attempting to get there. It's not that it's happening. I'm not quite sure. I can't speak to that. But they were looking to get him. Yeah, why'd you say it like that?
well, it's like you've been to China. You've been to
I've been
China.
to China.
how was that for you? Because I've heard when black people go to China, it can get
They were on me.
yeah,
They're on you.
Yeah. I mean,
What did you
like
hear?
in a good way. Like oh my god, foreign.
yeah,
like,
like they wanted pictures. They were like really nice
heard
about
that. Oh,
it
okay.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
the school kids are freaking out. Like they thought it was for sure celebrity.
But also,
For sure.
Also,
wow.
do they accept you more because you are?
No, Chinese people are very racist.
Okay.
No,
Right.
gonna lie.
So where do you
I don't
think that like enthusiasm came from?
They're just
Because
interested.
you just look different.
Probably 'cause she-
I
yeah,
just
she
looked,
looked
I just look
different.
different.
Okay.
Like even as a China, like I mean, my mom is Chinese, but like from Jamaica, so
Yeah.
she's never been to China herself. But like if she goes to a Chinese market in Toronto, they treat her differently because like
They
she
can
doesn't
tell.
speak Cantonese or Mandarin. Like she's English speaking, so like it's no connectivity there, right? And then our dialect is not like that.
The same, yeah.
right.
There's a lot of them, but like China's population is so massive.
Yeah.
If you think about America has 340 million people, that can go into China's population like what 3-4 times.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Aren't they at like
So-
1 billion or close to it?
1.4. Them and India, 1.4
India,
billion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't imagine living somewhere with 1 billion people.
It's
yo.
not crowded though. If you actually go to China,
Really?
there's
Well, it's a big country, like landmass though.
Yeah.
China's a pretty big
What city
country.
did you go to?
I was in Guangdong, the province of Guangdong. And then I was like in villages, like my grandparents' villages. I stayed there. So I went to like Guilin. Like I was there for like 16 days. I
Woo.
was there some time. Mhm.
2 weeks in China.
My new favorite conspiracy theory is that they're faking all their numbers. That
Why?
like the world population is nowhere near what they say it is, and they're saying that like a lot of those countries are overestimating and overstating how many people are in their country for like resources and stuff.
Really?
And I was like, that's a new one that I haven't heard recently. I'm like, I could maybe get in on that. I don't
I
know.
don't think India's like that.
But
You
why
don't
would
see the
China
videos
need
of
to be?
India? They be like
Sardine on those trains.
they be on top of each other. They be like on the top of the train.
They might be underestimated.
They might have a lot more, man.
Yeah.
Pack up over there.
But even speaking of like